All right. Really pissed off about this one. I'm also Joe. You guys know already? Have you seen any videos? The first video you're seeing? I'm Joe, and I'm pissed off about... I saw this article on Yahoo, and they were talking about CEO pay. This CEO makes this much higher than the rest of the CEOs in the nation. And I see those articles all the time. And before you start talking about this is Republican, this is Democrat, there is no politics to this rant. I'm just going to point out something flawed with this stupid philosophy about CEO pay. It's really annoying. So we talk about CEO pay and the amount of money CEOs get and how it's so much more unfair than the average worker or the worker in that company and things like that. The fairness and the making everything fair in this country, it's overburdened, and it's so tired. It's a tired argument because things aren't fair and things aren't equal for everybody and things aren't always going to go the way you think it's going to go. And the way I could compare CEO pay is, well, first of all, the CEO is not just the only one making a lot of money. There's a CFO, there's a CTO, chief technology officer, chief, there's all kinds of positions in the company. There's executive positions, vice president positions, all of that. They're all making money too, not just the CEO. So to single the CEO out, it just seems weird. It would be like when you have the Patriots and they're winning a Super Bowl and Tom Brady has a comeback. And this year they played Atlanta, came back, great Super Bowl, won his 5th championship, whatever. And he gets paid a certain amount of money to be on the team. So saying that he gets paid a certain amount of money and is unfair is the same as saying the 53rd man on the roster who is the second or third string, you don't even know his name, his performance and his ability and him being on that team was equal to Tom Brady's in their success, their championship. Football's a team game, but it's not that much of a team game. Not a team game to where every single person contributes equally. Everyone does their part. But to say that his position is any less important than anyone's else, you're just full of it. And it's the same with a CEO. Like, we talk about good CEOs, bad CEOs, whatever. Look at what John Taylor's here. John Legree, right? T-Mobile guy. Is that his name?
Yes.
Look at the T-Mobile CEO, right? He has single-handedly came into that company and he has brought massive subscribers to them. They almost are overtaken Sprint now as the 3rd largest mobile provider in the country. The one guy, that T-Mobile used to be a joke. Like, no one even talked about T-Mobile. They thought how ridiculous, like T-Mobile and bad service, this, whatever. He's changed the whole concept of that. He made the cell phone plans cheaper. He made unlimited data, all these great things. So now the big companies, Verizon, AT&T, they're now following him. And they're having to compete because they're losing so many subscribers to these better plans and pricing that he's came out with. And that's the problem with people analyzing CEO pay. Some CEOs are better than others. Some are worse than others. Some are good. Some are bad. But to say it's unfair or that there should be paid close to what the average worker should get paid is total bull, because they are doing something that obviously everyone can't do. Everyone thinks that. Everyone thinks when they start a job, I can be a manager and it's so easy. My manager is such a jerk. And then when you become a manager, all of a sudden you go, oh, this is a lot of work, a lot more than I thought it was, or it's a different type of work. Not everyone can do it, because if everyone can do it, everyone would be doing it. That's why there is a limited number of CEOs, a limited number of executives, a limited number of positions on a team, and a limited number of quarterbacks that quarterback a team, because positions and efforts are different from other people. It's not all the same. It's not all equal. It's not how it works. Positions are different. So here's my advice to people that say that stuff, because everyone always complains about this all the time. Just because you like a company personally doesn't mean the CEO is worth more or less money. Do I hear a lot of people complaining about how much Tim Cook at Apple gets paid? No, I don't, because they like him and they like Apple products. But he obviously gets paid more than the workers there. He gets paid way more. And like we went over this before on our Social Ferocity podcast before. You guys, great show. Awesome show. You don't understand that when they act like they're not getting paid a bunch of money, like a CEO gets a salary. Mark Zuckerberg doesn't take a salary. He gets paid $1 a year because he has so much money in stock options, investments, and everything else. It's not noble for them to get paid nothing or $1 per year. It's not noble because they're getting paid in stock options, bonuses, and everything else that are taxed less than their regular wages. So if you're getting paid off your stock and bond dividends and your ownership, you're getting taxed less than if you're going to take a salary. So it doesn't make you any better. What it does is it's tricking people into thinking you're not as greedy or taking as much as you are. And you are. The thing is I base everything off the performance. Is the person good? Is he bringing money into his company? Is he doing a good job for his employees, his customers, stockholders, whatever? That's what you base it on. You don't base it if you personally like them or not. So when everyone talks about is this person, that person, CEO, you're getting mad because you don't have what they have. If you put yourself in their position, you wouldn't be able to do what they're able to do. I can't quarterback the New England Patriots. I can't do it. I can't even throw a ball. So I'm not going to get paid what they're going to get paid to throw a ball. Trust me, it's terrible. Have you seen it? Taylor's seen it.
It's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. So I'm not upset when they can do something that I can't do. So when you put yourself into their shoes of like a CEO or any other position at a company, you probably can't do it. And if one day by chance you're proven that you can, good for you. But that's not how it works. They don't take a risk on you. They don't say, all right, it's Taylor's turn now to be CEO. That's not how it works. No, companies are ran. You have to have years of experience, dedication, perseverance, hard work, maybe some underhandedness here and there, and then you could probably get the job done. But only after that are you qualified and capable. It's very rare that a business owner also transforms into the best CEO and the best everything else. It's not how it happens. So the best way, if you don't agree with this stuff, is don't buy their products. Don't shop there. Don't buy their stuff. Don't get disgruntled and upset. And then I see you sitting there on your Apple phone saying, oh man, they're so messed up. They have all these workers and they don't pay them whatever. And you're sitting there tweeting on your phone or whatever. Well, doesn't that make you a hypocrite? Doesn't that make you full of it? Or if you say, like Joe Rogan always talks about on his show, is, well, I hunt and they say it's so messed up, but then I see them eating a steak. Why are you saying something if you yourself aren't willing to do it? I am. I don't want to buy these products. I don't want to invest in this stuff if I don't like what they stand for. You shouldn't have to either. That's the thing about a company. It's the total compensation package. You're going to hear this a lot. You're going to hear me bring this up a lot. Is that what do you bring and what do you get out of your company? Salary is not just it. It's everything that you get with your job. Total compensation package. So if you have a CEO and a company that gives you money, health benefits, 401k options, things like that, whatever, add the whole entire compensation together and then see if you're getting adequately paid or not. Because your gripes about what you get paid, you might be getting paid more and you never even looked at it than your position values at. And you might be getting paid more in compared to the assets and everything that they bring to you as part of that compensation package. So think before you speak, because maybe you're overpaid too.